Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, well, welcome over. My name is Amy, and over here we talk about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. But in today's video, I know the setting is different. I'm in the kitchen. It's okay, you guys, because man, my Snapchat followers have requested that I show them my French toast recipe that I posted on my Snapchat sometime this week or last week, sometime this week. Your wishes, my command. So guess what? I'm gonna film you guys today a French toast recipe. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed to the channel because we have a great time over here. It gets fabulous. We talk about pretty much everything. This is the one-stop show right here. Okay, so if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you also turn on your post notification bells so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. Get in the kitchen right now, okay, whilst I wait for you. Grab your ingredients, let's get into it. Don't worry guys, I'll post all the ingredients down in the description for you all. So relax, you got this. We're gonna do this together, okay? Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video, okay? So come on over, come on. Let's just say in order to have a great French toast, you have to have a great bread, okay? That's just how I feel, okay? You can use absolutely any bread you have, okay? But this is my absolute favorite. So if you don't have a Challa bread, you can use a brioche bread, or you can also use sweet bread. But this is a very nice thick bread, and I'm just going to go ahead and take my knife, and you want to give it very nice thick slices. So I have the bread already nicely cut. As you can see, the slices are very nice and thick. So I'm just gonna leave this laying around just so it kind of dry down a little bit before we soak it up, okay? I'm gonna add 1 stick of butter, and this is salted butter, okay? I'm gonna have my heat on medium. Add 1 cup of carnation milk in the butter, okay? Just make sure you have this on low heat. You don't want it to boil too fast. I just have it on low heat and the butter is now melting with the milk, okay? You can put more milk and more butter. That just all depends on how much you're making, okay? We're not making a lot. Add 1 tablespoon of sugar, okay? Drizzle a little bit of cinnamon and a pinch of nutmeg, okay? This all depends on how much you're making and how much you want. Okay, mix that up. If you don't have salted butter, you can just add a little bit of salt if unsalted butter is all you have, but if you have salted butter, it's actually better. I'm just gonna let it simmer like this for a little bit, maybe like for a minute or two. Don't let it overcook, okay? After it boils for a little bit, just turn your stove off, okay? So once I let the syrup simmer, we're gonna just go ahead and chop up some pecans. If you don't, you can also get pecans that are already chopped, but I just like to actually get the fresh pecans. Okay, just be careful when you cut these. This is the boil you want the syrup to get to before you actually turn your stove off, okay? So now that the stove is off, I'm just gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and just go ahead and stir it. Make sure your stove is off, okay? And your syrup is still hot and warm, and it's gonna foam up like this. Now I'm just going to take my chopped pecans and just put them in and just stir it and put them on the side to get weighed and settle down. And all that oil in the pecan is actually going to melt nicely into the syrup. So now I'm just going to go ahead and crack up 3 eggs, okay? I don't like to put too much eggs because I don't want my French toast to be so eggy. I just want it to taste absolutely delicious, okay? So I'm just going to whisk the egg. That's what you see me do right now. Right now, I'm just gonna add a cup of half and half. You can actually use whole milk, but I prefer using half and half. I just like it fatty, and I like it this good. So I'm gonna add half a cup of heavy cream also, and mix that together. You don't have to use heavy cream. You could just use whole milk, but I promise you, it's gonna taste amazing. I also add some honey. That's a secret ingredient, honey. Okay, a pinch of nutmeg and a pinch of cinnamon, and I just whisk it, okay? You wanna whisk very good because the honey is going to settle down on the bottom of your bowl. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing around and get some fork and mix it in a little bit, but I'm just gonna add some sugar. The sugar, just don't put too much, just go according to your taste. Listen to your ancestors, who cares? If you like to make sugar, go ahead, do it, but I don't, so I just put a little bit of sugar as long as my taste buds like it. Okay, go ahead and whisk that. Make sure the honey is nicely melted. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and add some vanilla. And at this point, I forgot and I realized that I didn't add vanilla into my mixture of the syrup, so I went ahead and add some vanilla. So please do that. Okay, I just poured a mixture into a flat, long bowl so that way I can fit in 2 loaves of bread, or 2 breads actually, 2 slices of bread. Amy, get it together in the bowl. Just leave each side of the bread to soak in for about 30 seconds, and then you turn it over and soak the other side. Don't over soak your bread. You want it to just have the perfect amount of moist and juice infused in it. Okay, so on a cast iron, I just have some butter melting, and I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, so just that, so that my toast don't get burnt down. Okay, I have my stove also on medium low heat. Okay, and you're gonna let that cook 1 minute on each side or 2 minutes. Okay, just kind of check it so that way you don't overcook it. I flip it to the side so I can get the sides to also get brown and caramelize a little bit before I flip it to the other side. Make sense? You got it. I know you're smart. So I'm just gonna let the other side cook also whilst it gets nice and brown. So I just added some butter on top of it whilst the bottom cooked so that the butter can melt nicely into it. And I just take it off once it's cooked, and I just put some more butter and a little bit more olive oil, and then fry the other part. Okay, and yeah, you just keep doing it until you're done. Please don't put your hands in there like I'm doing. Okay, if you have a fork or something, just hold it with it. But listen, I couldn't help it. I just had to do that. Okay, so just keep repeating the same steps and putting it inside your bowl. Now I just have it. I had my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I just put it in there for about 5-6 minutes, and then I take it off, and look at that butter. Okay, it looks juicy. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and garnish it with some blueberries and some strawberries. You can actually, if you're serving people, you can actually leave it just like this. Just go ahead and put your powdered sugar on top after you put the strawberries, and just serve it, and then put the syrup on the side. You're gonna see that I am going to actually pour the syrup on it because, honey, we were ready to eat. Okay, we were ready to grub on this, but I promise you don't want to put the syrup. It's just for the aesthetics. Put the syrup on the side so that way it actually melts nicely into it and not over soak the bread. I'm just gonna go ahead and garnish it with the powdered sugar, and you guys, it looks absolutely delicious. So, oh my gosh. We are finally done, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab on this and taste it, and let you guys know how it tastes because I'm starving. Oh my gosh. This tastes amazing, you guys. Oh! Bon appetit. Guys, I'm not even fronting. This tastes bomb. The bread is literally like perfect, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you leave me a comment down in the comment section below. This tastes so good, I can't lie. But as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah, I love y'all.